All right, guys, baseball is back. MLB had their opening day yesterday. Today is Friday, March 28th. I got 3 picks in the MLB for today. I'm going to go kind of quick so you guys can listen to this on your way to work or whatever it may be. It's Friday morning right now. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm trying to get these picks out to you guys quick so you can hear them and lock them in. We got one pick, that's the 2 o'clock game. It's Rockies-Rays, and then we got one in the Padres-Braves game later on tonight and the Dodgers-Tigers game later on tonight. If you don't get to the Rockies-Rays game, that pick before that game starts, go ahead and just lock in the other 2 with me, and that you can still do a 2-man slip. But I'm giving you 3 picks here. We're going to do these on Sleeper. Again, kind of like we're doing with basketball right now. Sleeper's been where the picks are the best, where the payouts are the best, where we're winning, I guess you could say. I do find picks on all multiple different apps, but seems like the free picks, the way to go has been Sleeper lately because of their picks, their lines, and their payouts. You guys know I use other apps too, but right now, we're doing Sleeper. If you don't have Sleeper yet, you can get it, and you can get a freaking sweet deal right now. Play $5, get $55. So basically, when you sign up for Sleeper, after you play your first $5, you get $55 free. I don't know for sure, but I think they do this because a lot of people aren't sports bettors that are putting $100 plays down. They're $5 slips, $10 slips, sometimes even $1 slip. So they're making it $5 to get $55. For those beginners or the people that really just don't want to bet their hard-earned money, big money on these slips. So you can play $5 and then you get $55 free. And if you're a $5 bettor, that turns into 11 more slips for you guys. Okay, so to get this deal, you just use promo code AROD right here. It's in big, I guess you can call that teal letters, light blue letters. Promo code AROD right there. That gets you that $55 free when you sign up with Sleeper. But let's get right into the picks. All right. Like I said, we got the Rockies and Rays game. Rockies baseball's back, so you know we're taking the unders. They are trash franchise, trash owners, trash fans, trash everything about this franchise until they get a new owner and one that cares about baseball. We're taking the unders on Rockies all year. We hit them a lot last year. The Rockies were just awful last year, so we don't have anything to go off of. This is their first game, but based on last season and the one before and every season before that, since they got rid of Nolan Arenado, they haven't done anything. So we're going to take Brenton Doyle under 1.5 total bases here. Look at his last 10 games. This is looking at last year. Obviously, they have not played this year, so we're going to look at his last year chart. 63% of the time over last season, he was under this mark. Okay, his last 10 games, going back into September to end the season, he was under this 8 out of his last 8 of those 10 games. Looking at his last 5 games to end the season, he was under it 4 out of those 5 games. So what we do have to go off of, it's looking great for us for him to go under. The entire season, he was 63% of the time under this line. That is a huge edge for us when we're talking a bet could be 50-50. These books are very good at setting lines, and they set him to a point where it should be a 50-50 shot. 63% of the time, he's doing it for us, okay? And he's going against the Rays tonight, who it's also their first game. He's going to be going against their ace. When someone's going against an ace and they suck, we're hitting the under all day. Let's move on to the next pick. That one's easy win for us. Max Muncy, we're going to go under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This one not as, I guess, easy of a pick as you could say with the Doyle pick, but 56% of the time last season, he went under this. If we look at the last 5 games, he did play last night. He was under it against Detroit. Excuse me, I got allergies, guys. Bear with me on the throat clearing there. And then the last 10 games, this is also looking back into last season. 9 of the last 10, he was under it. Here on the 19th, that Cubs game that was overseas, he went over it he got 2 hits, runs, RBIs. He had a hit and he had a run. But last night he went under it. Dodgers put up 5 runs and he did not contribute to that. I think he's going under it again tonight, just looking at the last 10 he's played and then looking at last season all together, 56% of the time he was under that. So to end the year, he was not very good last year, and throughout the entire season last year, he was under it more than he was over it. And then the only thing we have to go off of this year, he went under, did not get a hit, run, or RBI last night. Moving on to the next pick, guys, we're going to go into the Padres-Braves game. Dylan Cease, he actually did not end the year great last year. Looking at his last 10 games, we're going to go with hits allowed. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Over 3.5 hits allowed. To end the year, 7 of the last 10, he was over it. And looking at his last 5 to end the season, 4 of the last 5, that's 80% of the time he went over it. So he did not have a good end to the season last year in terms of hits allowed. People are getting hits off of him. You can see he was 14-11 last year. Not a very good ERA for a starter. 3.47 is not bad by any means. Don't get me wrong. 3.47 is not a terrible starter ERA, but you'd like to see it in the lower threes for a starter. For a reliever, yes, that's a bad ERA. You don't want that. But 14-11 last year, he didn't have a horrible year, but in terms of hits allowed, yeah, he's given up more than 3.5 hits a lot of these games, especially to end the season. 4 out of 5, 80%. That's why I like that pick. That's all I got, guys. Here's your picks. Max Muncy, hits, runs, RBIs, under 1.5. Brenton Doyle, under 1.5 total bases. And Dylan Cease, over 3.5 hits allowed. Easy peasy, right to the point. Quick video for you guys so you can get the picks, lock them in. Again, do these on Sleeper. Promo code AROD gets you $55 after your first $5 entry. That's all I got. Have a great day. Have a great Friday leading into your weekend. Baseball's back. March Madness is going right now. It's a great time of year. Lock them in. Let's go.